What's up, ICEE freaks? Today is the first ever PODAG compilation video. And in this one, we're going to be talking about ICEEs. About 2 years ago, I found out that there was a secret ICEE point economy, and every size of an ICEE cup correlated to a certain amount of points. And within the past 1.5 years, I've been collecting ICEE cups to earn ICEE points. Now, what are ICEE points? What are ICEE cups? What are ICEEs? But today, in the first ever PODAG compilation playlist, I might need a better name for that, you will be able to view every single video that I made about ICEE points. I made about 4 of these videos, and you can skip to whatever video you were looking forward to, or just whatever. I don't know why you're watching this video, but I hope it's because you want to relive my ICEE point journey. And if you're interested in that, sit back and enjoy the ride, and join me on the journey of how I got ICEE merch for free.
Okay, fun PODAG lore fact about to drop right now. I love ICEEs. I think almost every time I go to the gas station, I have to get an ICEE of some kind. I don't know why, I love ICEEs. And if you like ICEEs like me, you've noticed that every time you get one, like, and it's an actual ICEE, like with the bear on it. Does the bear have a name? Do we know? Is his name like ICEE? ICEE also produces other frozen beverages and Italian ice pops under the ICEE and Slush Puppy brand. The ICEE company owns Slush Puppy? That's wild. This is a huge discovery. ICEE Bear, an animated polar bear, is the company's mascot. His name is ICEE Bear. We're gonna call him ICEE. His name is ICEE. For the rest of this video, I don't care. So the point of this video is on the back of the ICEE little cups that you get, they say like however many ICEE points, and it equates to like the size. I want to see what ICEE points are. I have been wanting to make a video about this. Don't know what ICEE points are. Today, we're gonna find out. This is not sponsored by ICEE. I would never put any kind of sponsorships in my videos that are not paying me. I would never support any brand that doesn't pay me. Okay, so I typed in ICEE points on my computer. We're gonna see what this is all about. And as soon as I type it in, it comes up with ICEE swag. I do be kind of swaggy. ICEE swag. Okay, so you click on ICEE swag. First thing it comes up with is the ICEE company. I should probably record this. So first thing, whenever you open up the website, you are greeted with ICEE swag. This is the ICEE company's website. Let's see, so we have this girl right here. She really likes that ICEE. Let's go down to the ICEE loyalty program. Collect ICEE points by clipping out the points from every ICEE cup you purchase. Redeem your collected ICEE points for a custom ICEE mask. That's it. Follow the steps below to redeem. Collect points from ICEE cups. Download and complete the form below. Mail this form and your points along with check or money order for shipping. So I don't have any ICEE points. If this video gets 20 likes, because I'm not expecting this video to get many views, there'll at least be 20 views in this video. If 20 people can like this video, I will get ICEE swag, and I will collect ICEE points, and I will get ICEE swag. Let's see. Let's research a little more, see what I can get with my ICEE points. There is ICEE the bear right there. He is drinking with his ICEE hat. All right, so we keep scrolling down. You can get a backpack for 300 points, an ICEE t-shirt for 400 points. That's a pretty cool shirt. ICEE towel for 500 points, and ICEE baseball cap for 350 points. Oh, a blanket for 650 points. Stainless steel bottle for 400, and that's it. That is all the ICEE swag you can get. So if I click on the backpack, where does that bring me? Oh, it brings me to the ICEE points form. So this is the form I have to fill out if I want my ICEE swag. So apparently I can get Slush Puppy points too. But how do I get Slush Puppy swag? Guys, if this video gets 30 likes, I'll make an ICEE, I'll get ICEE swag and Slush Puppy swag. I fumbled over my words right there. Slush Puppy swag. I want that. I want that right there. This dog cop, I want it. Do you guys know what slush puppies are? I 100% thought that slush puppies were like a thing that's like only in my area. I'm not saying what area of the world I live, but if you watch the Ratman movie, you could probably figure it out. Okay, let's keep looking. I didn't know they came with points. To claim a prize, collect the paw points from the Slush Puppy cups. Oh, they're on cups. Well, how do you get the cups? Where do you buy Slush Puppies normally? Because the only place I see slush puppies are at the store. Like if I go to the store and then I see some like slush puppies in the freezer section. Oh, they only come in 50s? That kind of sucks. Slush puppy products. Lemon, Hawaiian punch, watermelon, neutral base. What is neutral base? The sweet foundation for slush puppy when used with unsweetened flavor shots. Yeah, I don't know if I can do a slush puppy video and an ICEE video because I don't know where. But anyways, so the ICEE points, the highest it gets is to 650 and it's for a blanket. What is the what's the rate of like these? So if I get an ICEE cup, how many points does the ICEE cup come with? Like what's the average? Let's see. How do I find the ICEE point amounts? What is this? The 2019 redesign? There's more. There's more. In 2019, they released more ICEE merch. So the highest this one goes is 650, but you can also, instead of getting a blanket, you can get a hoodie for 650. What is this? Day 18 collecting ICEE points. Bro really wants an ICEE machine, like really bad. Blood wants an ICEE machine more than anything. Okay, here's the thing though. Do I have to drink like a million ICEEs if I want the points? What if I just stole a bunch of ICEE? I don't condone doing this. What if I got a bunch of ICEE cups? Like I asked a gas station and I was like, hey, can I get like 20 ICEE cups? Then I can get everything for free. I don't have to buy ICEEs. Would they care? What if I bought ICEE cups? What is that? How to redeem ICEE points. TikTok search.
Can I win the ICEE machine? Well, the ICEE machines are 18,000 tickets. And on my card, I have about 10,000, so we have about 8,000 tickets to go. I started with a game of Quick Drop where you gotta get all the balls in the buckets before the time runs out for 1,000 tickets. Then I played a game of Blast Off for about 400 tickets. Then went over to Basketball Pro.
I clicked on the most ADHD video I think imaginable, and that video just didn't answer any of my questions. That was a Dave & Buster's how to win ICEE machine. I need ICEE points. But the thing is, how do you know how many ICEE points you're gonna get? Me personally, I've seen 100 point cups. So how do I know how many ICEE points am I gonna get? Is it up to the luck of the draw, however many ICEE points I'm gonna get? Like, if I go to a gas station that has ICEEs, I guess I'm just up to luck if I get a lot of ICEE points or not. So that's the thing, I can make the other video, but I don't know where I'm gonna get ICEE points. I didn't know that there was this secret ICEE economy where you didn't know what kind of cup had however many ICEE points. And how did they authenticate it? Looks like the standard ICEE cup comes with 25. It might be the large that comes with a 50. I don't know. There's this girl that keeps popping up everywhere whenever I look up ICEE stuff.
My ICEE points that I have collected over time, totaling, there's 800 here.
So I'm thinking, so this girl has 25s and 50s. I'm pretty sure it might be like a medium ICEE cup is a 25 and a large ICEE cup is a 50. So I think my journey to collect ICEE points is going to go pretty good? I don't know. I guess the goal is to get 650. 26. I need to drink 20. That's not a lot. 26 ICEEs. And plus, if I get the 50s, 13. That's only 13 ICEEs. I have definitely drank way more than 13 ICEEs in my life. Should we just try to get 1,000 ICEE points? Let's do it. Has there ever been a YouTuber that made an ICEE points video and got 1,000 ICEE? Maybe this girl who I'm watching at this second has. Honestly, I might not even wait for the 20 likes. No, I'll only do it if you guys want me to do it. Because then I just do it alone by myself and it would just be a thing that happens in my life. But yes, I will get 1,000 ICEE points. 40 ICEEs. Can I drink 40 ICEEs? Of course I can drink 40 ICEEs. Will I be stealing ICEE points from my friends? Yes.
Hey, it's me, PODAG3, and almost exactly 1 year ago today, I talked to you guys about the secret ICEE economy. And in that video, I made a small promise that
20 people can like this video, I will get ICEE swag.
which I clearly hit the goal like way earlier than I thought, you know, but it didn't matter because I had to, you know, actually collect the points and get you guys ready for this sequel video. Yeah, I know, I'm a pretty greedy guy. Also, if you haven't watched that original video, which was from about a year ago, I won't have a beard, but I will have a hat. So you should go watch that like as soon as you can, because this video might not make any sense at all, you know, if you don't watch that. But for all of you who didn't click off and didn't go watch the other video, I'm gonna make everybody sit here and listen to how the ICEE economy works. You hear that? The actions that you're doing have consequences on other people. Think about that for a minute. The ICEE economy is not too terribly difficult to explain. Well, first I should prompt you in letting you know what an ICEE is. You see, an ICEE is something that hails from the ICEE brand. The ICEE brand has many things that I've discovered over my long journey. They have normal ICEEs, they have miniature ICEEs, they have ICEEs in pouches, they even have Dippin' Dots ICEEs. However, not every single ICEE is an ICEE. An ICEE is an ICEE with the ICEE bear on it. However, some gas stations have ICEEs that are not ICEE brand. They are branded by whatever company has dealt them those cups. For instance, you may go to your local racetrack and say, oh boy, I'm so parched, I want an ICEE. But in that instance, when you actually get it, you're not drinking an ICEE. You're drinking a frozen beverage with the racetrack branding on it. This will not get you a part of the ICEE economy because each ICEE from the ICEE brand has ICEE points on it. The cups range from a small, which has 1 ICEE point, medium, which has 25 ICEE points, and a large that has 50 ICEE points. And in that earlier clip, you may have heard me talk about ICEE swag. ICEE swag is what you can redeem your ICEE points for. You can cut the points off the cups and you can send them to the ICEE company. In like a year, they'll give you ICEE swag. I didn't do it yet. So technically, if you want, like the video if you want a episode 3. But in that previous video, I said I was on a quest to get 1,000 ICEE points and see what I can redeem with those points. And now after I explained the economy and told you the goal of 1,000 points, you may be wondering, PODAG, did you do it? So that's why you're watching this video. Now let me explain to you how I did this journey. I tried to not, for a lack of a better term, spawn camp one specific gas station. I knew it would be the easiest solution to just go to the same gas station and just keep buying ICEEs, but I didn't think that was fair to the overall challenge. Now, I could get multiple ICEEs on one trip, but I feel like if I kept going back, they would start to look at me like I was a weirdo, so I didn't want to do that. Another thing that I also saw was cheating in this challenge. My good friend Zach gave me the idea of just buying a whole bunch of cups on eBay. I wasn't doing that. I was not going to do that. There would be no fun in the challenge, and the video would have came out in like a month. What's the fun in that? You had to wait a year now. But overall, I could go to any single place that had ICEEs, and honestly, if I saw an ICEE machine somewhere, I kind of just felt obligated to go to that place. Now, this video was posted on June 16th. However, I was in California on June 16th. So you know what that means. I could not get ICEEs because for some reason, literally everywhere in California, at least around like Anaheim or Hollywood, they don't have like ICEE machines. What's up with that? But anyways, I returned from California sometime around June 24th-ish. So on June 24th, I felt obligated to do this, and I said I'm gonna go and I'm gonna make content with my friends. However, I called QST Sniper and Ethan, and Ethan had work, so we couldn't. It was only QST Sniper I went with. So QST Sniper and we didn't know where to start really with this ICEE adventure. However, in my previous video, I talked about there being ICEE products. How about we go start at a local grocery store? So we got to the store and we didn't see literally anything. We looked for anything that was like red, white, and blue ICEE colors. Literally could not find anything. Like there was nothing. The closest thing we found was Frosty Paws, which we thought were slush puppies, and of course, you know, like Prime Ice Pop, which I did not keep the Prime Ice Pop because it wasn't an ICEE, so I can't show you that. I drank that one like Logan Paul. It had nothing in it. Also, I'd like to add that there was no normal like ICEE products anywhere. There was no like ICEE slush or ICEE cups. Not even slush puppies. However, recently I did find at the store an ICEE slush, which is still like frozen, so I can't drink it. But randomly in this video, there will be an ICEE slush review, so stay tuned for that. Also, whenever I was in California, Gaming Bro Jr. showed me that they made ICEE cereal. I didn't get ICEE cereal, but if you guys are interested in an ICEE cereal review, I'll review it on like PODAG Plus. Hey, it's me, PODAG3, and today I am finally gonna do the ICEE cereal review. Now, I say finally, but the ICEE video that I made previously had only come out a few weeks ago. But in YouTube time, I recorded that maybe a month ago. So yeah, it's been quite a while since I've dove into the ICEE trove. And in those original videos, I've heard little rumors that you guys wanted me to do an ICEE cereal review. Maybe one comment, but one comment or not, I'm sure it doesn't matter because I had genuine curiosity about this cereal. An ICEE is an ICEE, not a cereal. What the hell what is this supposed to be? It has cherry and blue raspberry flavors. This is most definitely not a balanced breakfast to start off the day. As you can see, we've got the nice little ICEE, the bear, and the cup on the front. Sadly, this does not come with any ICEE points. On the side, we have a small claim that this cereal makes your mouth cold when you eat it. I don't know how true that is. So as I go through this cereal review, we'll go through all the claims that this ICEE cereal is supposed to do. The first claim, of course, is that it is a cherry and blue raspberry flavor. I'm sure they got that right. I mean, I don't know how they could do that wrong. Obviously, the second claim is that it makes your mouth colder when you eat it. And then on the back, it has another claim that it will be even colder if you leave it in the fridge for 30 minutes. I have left it in the fridge for, I think, longer than 30 minutes because I did it like way before I set up the camera or the microphone or anything. So, I don't know how cold that's going to be. We'll have a huge test for that. I don't know how true the first two claims are, but I know for sure the third claim should be accurate, considering, you know, it's a fridge. And fridges, you know what they do, they make stuff cold. That's what they do. So without further ado, I'm going to try bowl one of this ICEE cereal and see what the hype's all about. There's actually no hype. I've seen reviews on Google where they're awful. They're saying like it tastes like chemicals. They're saying that they've never want to return a cereal before in their life, and this is the first one. So this could be hit or miss. Who knows? Let's pour it out. Okay, so after first smelling the ICEE cereal, it does smell like an ICEE. So it's got that. It's 1 point for the ICEE cereal right there. Let's see if we'll go in the red at any point. That's 1 point for ICEE cereal. Okay guys, so at first glance, this ICEE cereal is most definitely blue and red. So I mean, I guess that's another accuracy point right there. That's the same colors as cherry and blue raspberry. But I have my spoon now, and I think it's time for me to try it dry. I'm sorry, ICEE, but I have to try it dry before I add any milk. Let's see, I'm gonna get a red one and a blue one. We'll see what this is about. I will admit, it does have a hint of ICEE-like flavor, but I don't know. I can kind of get the chemicalness in my mouth right now because the aftertaste is very kind of like minty almost. It's like that's how they're trying to achieve the coolness, is they make it a little minty, but at the same time, it doesn't really taste like mint, if that makes any sense. I don't know, but I'm gonna pour milk in it now just to see if it actually does make my mouth colder. Okay, now this is ICEE cereal in milk. Let's see if this changes anything. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of just tastes like fruity cereal. I don't know. I'm not really getting the coldness of it right now. It's not awful. I mean, if you've seen my previous cereal reviews, this is nowhere close to the blandest worst cereal I've ever eaten. Like, it's not as good as like Frankenberry and Boo Berry, but it's that same kind of artificial flavoring as Frankenberry and Boo Berry, if that makes any sense. I ate that one with like the side of my mouth, and I did taste the very like blue raspberry-ness of ICEE. And I think you can trust me about how these like ICEE flavors taste, because I got 1,000 ICEE points a few videos ago. Still go watch that if you never watched this. Trying to eat a lot, like a bunch of bites, just to make it like my mouth, see if the mouth actually does get colder. I don't know if this is true. I do kind of taste that like minty flavor. That's kind of how they're achieving the coolness of this cereal. I'm gonna finish the bowl and see how it tastes. I mean, it's not horrible. Okay, so I've eaten the whole bowl. I do feel my tongue getting a little colder. It's not like, oh my god, my tongue is like freezing, like I just actually drank an ICEE. It's weird. It's like a fruity, minty kind of thing. I don't know how to really describe that. It is most definitely unique to this exact cereal. Okay, I'll be honest. I drank the milk and that does taste like an ICEE. I know, guys. I realize it looks like I have no proof because I didn't show me going to the fridge or anything, but I most definitely did get this out of the fridge. The bowl is cold, so the cereal must be a little cold. I'm gonna pour milk into it and then put the milk up so it doesn't like explode, and we're gonna see if this actually makes the cereal colder. Okay, so it's been sitting in this milk for like a minute. We're gonna see if this third claim is true. I will say, eating cold cereal is a new experience for me. I've never had cold cereal before. This is a little odd. Yeah, I'll be honest. The cereal was colder, but was the effect on my mouth any colder? No, it wasn't cold at all. I think if you put any cereal in the fridge for 30 minutes or over, you'll get the same thing. You put Lucky Charms in the fridge, you just get cold Lucky Charms. If that's your vibe, then do it. But it didn't change much. It's the same cereal, but a little colder. It's not like I put that cereal in the fridge. It's like, oh my god, I feel like I'm drinking an actual ICEE. No, it's not. It's just cold cereal. That's all. However, from the 3 criteria that I was going to be judging on at the beginning of the video, I think yes, it does accurately taste like the cherry and blue raspberry flavor. So I'm going to give it a full point for that. Then for the cereal that makes your mouth colder, I'm going to give it half a point because my mouth got a little cold. It did get a little cold and it tricked my mouth a little bit, but once I figured out it was a minty taste, it wasn't too impressive. And for the stupidness of, for an even colder experience, put it in the fridge. Don't worry about that. Whatever your favorite cereal is, put it in the fridge, and if you want to try that, it literally makes no difference. It's not like it has some sort of chemical reaction when you put it in the fridge and then the milk touches the coldness of the cereal. No, it's nothing different. All you need to do is put whatever cereal you like in the fridge, and then yes, technically you can have cold cereal. For that stupid claim, I'm gonna put that at a 0 points for that. So as far as the scale originally went, this is a 1.5 out of 3 points. And I think as an overall cereal to eat, I think I'm going to give it 5.25 Frankenberries out of 10. But anyways, after QST Sniper and I's hopeless journey to get anything ICEE related at the store, we ran into a second issue when we started scouting for gas stations. I talked about this a little bit earlier, found out the hard truth that not every gas station has an ICEE. Again, we need the ICEEs with the bear on it. So basically the beginning of this journey was just QST Sniper and I walking around aimlessly trying to find anything ICEE related, and we couldn't. We couldn't even find the actual ICEE at any gas station. Eventually, we called Ethan to see what he thought of this little predicament, and he said that the gas station by his house had normal ICEEs. So we went there, and Ethan joined us. And what do you know, once we got there, he was totally 100% right. They had ICEEs there, and they even had a small Slush Puppy box. However, this is the part where I think that we kind of cheated, because when I was with QST Sniper, he brought up the idea, why don't we take multiple cups? All right, everybody, so we've got the cups. Ethan pulled up to the function.
So we kind of did
a devious scheme. It was recommended by Tristan Johnson right here. Here's his comment telling us what to do. Mason, showcase how many cups we have.
Oh, we got one right there. That's a 50. That's another 50. That's a 50 right there. That's another 50.
So that we have 4 50s and 2 25s. We learned that the gas station, I don't recommend doing this at any gas station.
Do this.
We scanned it and like got it, and they just let us take as many ICEE cups as we wanted. So
That's free points.
They don't care about the ICEE point economy.
I think the ICEE point economy might be broken. We found a loophole in the ICEE. How many points is this? It honestly felt like we got like a booster pack that you get at the beginning of a video game to increase your chances in, like, I don't know, like a loot box or something. I don't know. For some reason, I'm a little goody two-shoes, and taking more ICEE cups than I needed made me feel a little bad about myself. So I went on a small hiatus of getting any ICEE cups. Also, the hiatus involved me getting my wisdom teeth taken out, and I couldn't eat anything. Like, you think, hypothetically, I could drink an ICEE, but no, you need a straw for that. And if you drink out of a straw with wisdom teeth, it's gonna hurt. Do not drink out of a straw when you have your wisdom teeth removed. It's not worth it. Trust me.
I don't even know, to be honest, if I lost my wisdom teeth. They might still be in there. Rocket Man!
And in that hiatus, I was also making a PODAG 3 movie too. And if you didn't watch, you should go watch right now. In fact, go watch all the PODAG movies. This is a shill, yes, but it's my movies, so I don't care. Go watch my movies. But eventually, Ethan dragged me out of my house. Now, a lot of you know about the first time I went to see Barbie. This was a very well-documented video I made back in, I think it came out in like September, October-ish, but I filmed it in July, the day of Barbenheimer. Now, I didn't see Barbie just once in theaters on that day. I saw Barbie a second time a few weeks later with Ethan and his sibling. And when we saw Barbie, we went to a local theater. And what do you know? They had ICEEs. So I did myself a favor and I got another 25-point ICEE. Also, I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't talk about whenever I went to this movie theater. An old friend of the channel, Aiden Avocado, saw me at the movie theater and he has not stopped talking to me about it. He is a defunct YouTuber, so you don't need to subscribe to him nor look him up. Aiden, the moment where you saw me at the theater has finally been documented on YouTube. You don't need to keep bringing it up. Also, here's a big shout out to Mom and Dad. They went to the beach, and on their way to the beach, they stopped at the world famous Buc-ee's. And at Buc-ee's, they got me 3 25-point ICEEs. Now, we've officially reached issue 3 in the world famous PODAG 3 ICEE hunt. Because during this ICEE hunt, I went to college. Now, the college I went to was not very far from my house. However, it did put me in a totally different area where I did not have access to the normal ICEE going places. So this, again, took me a little while to get used to because I had to figure out where I could get ICEEs to begin with. Luckily, like an angel coming from the sky, Zach, a good friend who was brought up at the beginning of the video, swoops me up and brings me to the world famous main event. And as Zach and I explored this main event, we found out that this specific main event had an ICEE machine. This was huge for the plan because, you know, me and Zach could get ICEEs and it could work out and I can get ICEE points quicker. However, you know, whenever I went to go get an ICEE, Zach said he didn't want one. So I just got one ICEE that was only worth 25 points. But I did find another ICEE on the ground, so I dumped it out in the bathroom and I washed the cup. But right now I'm going to stop the video on the ICEE point journey and give you a fun fact, little trivia piece about why these random local places have ICEEs. See, I did a little bit of research and I believe they have ICEEs to increase the sales of their ICEE-like machines. All the machines that they have are not specifically ICEE machines. However, if they have the ICEE cups, I think that customers will be more inclined to buy them because they'll say, oh, that's an ICEE. I know what an ICEE is. And they'll buy the ICEE cups. I mean, I buy them like every time, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, you see what's going on in this video. I look like a crazy person right now. Why do I have this many ICEE points? And this little segment about local businesses having these ICEEs brings me to my next place where I got my ICEE, which was a local theater around my college. A new friend that has not been introduced to the channel, but he did make a brief cameo in the Ratman movie. His name is Connor McGritty. Him and I went to see a little movie called Old Boy that was showing in a local theater, and that movie is crazy. Quick Old Boy review. Basically, Old Boy, it's a crazy little movie about a guy who's trapped in a room for like 15 years and then like hypnotized, and he doesn't know where he is or what's going on or what his background is, but for some reason he's very good at using weapons. There's a twist at the end that you will never see coming, and if I gave you a million tries, maybe you could if you're an absolute freak, you're never gonna guess this. I think Old Boy still might be on Netflix. Go watch it when you get the chance and comment on this video what your thoughts on Old Boy is. points. Okay, yeah, also 425 ICEE points. Also, I figured I'd add this in here. Around this time, I forgot how I got these ICEE points. There was about 3 unaccounted for 25-point cups. So, yeah, I'm gonna just add those into the pile right now because I don't really know where I got them. Now, interestingly enough, I did go to the same brand movie theater as last time, because this time on November 1st, a good friend of mine, MF Dom and Nick, wanted to go see the Netflix movie The Killer in theaters because it was showing in theaters like right before it came out. As soon as I got there, I did see that there was an ICEE machine, and I immediately said, I need a lock-in. I decided I was going to get a 50-point ICEE this time, and Dom did too. Thank you, Dom. Also, side note, here's a quick The Killer review. The Killer is about a hitman who is kind of just like on the run because he messed up one job. I do really like The Killer. It's not as good as Oldboy. It's not like as twisty-turny as Oldboy. I think I'm gonna give The Hitman like either 4 stars or 4.5 stars. I don't know. I think it probably was better in the theaters. I have not watched it on Netflix yet, but it is on Netflix as well if you want to go check it out. Yeah, go watch The Killer and Oldboy. That's your PODAG 3 homework for the day. And go get you an ICEE before that, you know? Just to put you in the mood. Okay, guys. Now, after I watched The Killer, it was November, which means it was almost exam season. You know, I had to lock in. You know, I mean, that film degree isn't going to get itself. I have to hurry and get this degree so I can hurry up and go be like a person who works in retail till I'm like 50. But anyways, after exam time, it's Christmas time. So guys, now we're going to do some Christmas in June, not July. I hate timing. Now, during Christmas time, you know, it's not really the ICEE season. You don't want to drink the coldest drink in town when it is the coldest it's ever been in town. However, I did make a quick stop at a gas station with CM Punk, and I got a 50-point ICEE. Also, I brought my mom to a work party that my dad was at, which was surprisingly an arcade. This arcade did have an ICEE machine, and I had to make the hard decision of staying at the party and drinking an ICEE, or, you know, working on the PODAG 3 holiday hour, which I was about to film before I was asked to go bring my mom to this work party. And, you know, in the Christmas season, I made the choice of drinking the ICEE and staying with my dad. 675 ICEE points. But now Christmas is over. Christmas is done. It's over. No more Christmas, because now we've made it to January. Specifically, I think like New Year's Day. Me and CM Punk headed to the mall, and we found a Great American Cookie that had ICEEs. So, you know, we both got 25-point ICEEs, and shout out to Great American Cookie. You did great this time around. Also, another huge shout out to Great American Cookie because they made a cake for me that had the PODAG 3 Movie 2 logo on it for the premiere. And huge shout out for Emily for getting that made for me. Thanks, bro. You're the best. However, I do have more unfortunate news. After I got this big rapid fire of ICEEs, I did go on another ICEE hiatus because I don't know if you guys know, but in January and like February where I live, it was so like exponentially cold. I was not drinking an ICEE in that. But eventually the cold died down. Guys, it was final exam season again. I took an ICEE break the whole semester. I didn't get ICEEs that whole second semester of college until I got to a project towards the end of my semester, because in a biology class, I had to use this app called Seek, which is, it's a long story. It's basically Pokemon Go, but you have to go take pictures of real animals. And sometimes the scanner doesn't even work. It's a lot. It's making me uncomfortable getting into it, actually. I don't even want to talk about it. But during this project, CM Punk and her roommate, Dio Brando, also had this assignment. So we all decided to go together to a local park and try to find animals there. We were successful for finding animals, and without even realizing, we went to the gas station across the street from the park, and there was friggin' ICEEs. I was reunited with my old friend, and honestly, I felt like that one guy from the original ICEE video. So I figured it'd be great. We could get so many more ICEE points, and you know what happened? Me and CM Punk got the 50 points, but, you know, devious little Dio, had to go and get 25. Now, what's that all about? Do you hate me and want me to die? Oh my god, that actually scared the hell out of me. Oh my god, why did that alarm? I think I had like my life flash before my eyes when that happened. There is only 3 50-point ICEEs left. So my plan was to wrangle up Ethan and Mason for the final 3 ICEEs, and we go to the original gas station. But before that, I think it's time that we finally give the review of the ICEE slush. I've been keeping this blue raspberry flavored ICEE slush on my desk this whole time, and then I figured, what better video to try this in than the ICEE points video? You know, you guys love ICEEs, right? You're just watch this far. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of ICEE points. I might as well add this to the pile, you know? Here, you guys ready? Here we go. I'm not gonna lie. It tastes like a popsicle. Okay, I've piddled around too much, and now it's finally time for us to get to the final stretch of ICEE points. Well, as you know, I was planning on calling QST a Sniper and Ethan to bring this entire ICEE journey full circle. However, I called Ethan and he had like work or something again, of course, because now it's really full circle. But the issue was I still needed 3 50-point ICEE cups. So, you know, I called Andrew to join us at the ICEE point journey. He hadn't been a part of anything so far, so I figured we could add Andrew into this. And yeah, he helped us get the ICEE points, and we got 1,000. Yeah, but then it got a little awkward because Ethan actually did end up showing up. He showed up like while we were at the gas station, and he also got a 50-point ICEE. So we didn't get 1,000 points. We got 1,050. Okay, guys, we've done it. We've got the ICEEs. We got all 4 ICEEs. 900, 950, 1,000, 1,050 right here. Cheers.
ICEE video over!
ICEE video over! Woo! What do you have in your hand?
I wonder what it is.
Oh, we've done it. We've done it. We've got all 1,000.
LeBron. No, LeBron.
Oh. Yeah. 1,050 ICEE points. Fun fact, if you have 1,000 points worth of ICEEs, you can make a perfect ICEE pyramid. If you have 1,050 or 1,025, you cannot, and one has to go on the side. But yeah, I finally did it. I got 1,000 ICEE points. I'll be honest, 500 points in, I did not think I could do it. Like, especially once I made the new rule of where I didn't want to steal like multiple cups because it made me feel bad about myself. I was cooked. I was cooked then. But now the question that all of you must be wondering is, was this worth it? I have no clue. I mean, I didn't order any of the stuff yet. You see the cups, they're right there. I wanted to use them as props in the video. We'll have to figure this out together. So now it's time for the point in the video where we have to go find the merch and look and see what I want. I get to browse now. Shoot, what's the website I need to go to? Oh, so my choices are an ICEE blanket, an ICEE beach towel, an ICEE t-shirt, an ICEE stainless steel bottle, an ICEE baseball cap, an ICEE drawstring bag. Yeah, so I think for sure I should get the ICEE hat. I mean, in both of these videos I've worn an ICEE hat. It can be a good prop for video. Because I think that the logical step is to get the ICEE t-shirt. But then if I get the ICEE t-shirt, I can't get anything else. If I get the ICEE blanket, oh, guys, this is perfect. I have 1,050 points. I can get a drawstring bag as well. This is perfect. Guys, with my 1,000 ICEE points, I will be getting an ICEE t-shirt, an ICEE hat, and an ICEE drawstring bag. Now, the only thing I have left to do is to cut up all of these ICEEs. Hey, it's me, PODAG3, and this is a very unexpected video. I had no clue what video I was going to make this week, and then all of a sudden, this box showed up. This box that I'm probably gonna have to blur because I tried to permanent marker out my address, but it didn't work too well. So guys, small story time right here. I made my last video an ICEE video because I really thought that this wasn't going to come in like anytime soon. But if you read the title of this video, it's the ICEE merch is here. The ICEE merch is here. This is an emergency video. I have no clue when this is getting posted. There's people running amongst, there's little goblins and trolls running around my house. So if you guys hear any of that, I apologize. This is a very abrupt video I had to do because I want to see what's in this box. I know what's in the box, but this is very important to me. This has been a culmination of a year of my life and free merchandise that I did not pay for. I paid $15 for shipping, but that's it. That's it. So today I'm going to do this epic unboxing of the ICEE merch, and it's finally here. I'm apologizing, my teeth are a little red. I was eating a snow cone, but yeah, I'm gonna get some scissors and we're gonna open this. I have my scissors. Now I'm going to open this box. I don't recommend using scissors like this. Don't try this at home, kids. Okay, so now I'm going to open this box and we're all gonna see what's inside. Let's try to frame it so the camera can see. Good, I don't have to blur anymore. That was easy. That was easier than I thought. Okay, guys, now it's officially time. Let's open this thing. As you can see, we have a lot of bubble wrap, and seems that everything is inside underneath. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We've got the little paper right here. I don't know if you can see this on camera. I'm just going to do an insert of this later. It says, to Emil. There's a bug on this paper, by the way. 1 ICEE t-shirt, 1 drawstring bag, 1 baseball cap, and they have the size. This is just a paper showing everything I have with like stock images of the ICEE bear and the slush puppy on it. Thank you for being a fan. Dude, the ICEE bear signed this. Oh my god, this is the ICEE bear's signature on here, dude. Guys, he signed this. This is really sweet. I was expecting some kind of paper inside, expecting like a thank you for collecting 1,000 ICEE points, but no, I just got the ICEE bear's signature, which I'm not complaining about. First things first, we've got the ICEE drawstring bag. This is pretty cool. I mess with it. There's a lot of like cardboard chippings and stuff on it. When you close it, it really does look like an ICEE. It has like the curvature on it, and it literally is just a design of ICEE cup. I think this is pretty cool. Quality wise, it is a cheaply made kind of drawstring bag, which this is free. I mean, technically free. I did buy all those ICEEs. I'm gonna give this out of 10. I'm gonna give the quality of this bag a 6. I'm gonna give it a 6. Now we have probably the thing I've been waiting for this whole time, the ICEE hat. It doesn't have a little like paper thing in the inside to like keep its shape, but it does have like the mesh back and the ICEE logo on the front. I think that's pretty cool. I'm gonna take off my hat. Bald, I know, but oh yeah, this is nice. Oh, I might start wearing this more. Maybe I won't go bald at age 30 if I start wearing this ICEE hat. This is huge. This is huge. I mess with this hat. I give this hat no complaints, really, unless it like breaks in like a few days. I don't really like this material in the front. It feels kind of cheap. So I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10 on this one. But now we have the final product in my ICEE haul, which is the ICEE Bear shirt. Let's get this box out of the way. Okay, so the ICEE Bear shirt is made by T Love, whatever T Love is. Shirt is very thin. I assumed as much whenever I ordered this, but if you're into those like kind of thin shirts, I know a lot of the shirts I wear are very like kind of like the thick cotton stuff. This one is made of 50% polyester, 50% cotton, so it's not like dry fit, but it's very thin. If you want to wear this on like a cool summer day, you can wear this ICEE swag right here. I mess with it. This shirt, I'll be honest though, does not seem cheaply made at all. Like yes, it is printed on and stuff, but for a free t-shirt that I got with fictional points and a fictional economy that they made, I think this is pretty cool. I mess with it. I mess with this shirt. I mess with this shirt and this hat. I think I'm gonna give this ICEE shirt, I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10. I mess with this ICEE shirt. I like it. I could see myself wearing this to ICEECon 2025. You guys not going? I'm going. I'll be there. I'll see you guys there. Yeah, I put the shirt on, and I think the 10 out of 10 rating is warranted. I agree with what I said. Is very comfortable. To answer the question that I posed in my 1,000 point ICEE video, it's worth it. It is worth it. I got a bunch of free swag, technically free, by buying a whole bunch of ICEEs. Okay, but I think that's about it for this video, guys. This is the end of all the ICEE videos. If you haven't seen the original video where I explained what the ICEE economy was, go watch that. That's probably somewhere on the screen. If you didn't watch the video where I went over my journey of collecting 1,000 ICEE points, go watch that. That's probably somewhere on the screen. And if you didn't watch my video of me reviewing the ICEE cereal, go watch that. The quadrilogy, is that what it's called? 4 movies? Quadrilogy? Quadtilogy? I don't know. Whatever it is, it's done. I have completed my ICEE journey, and I can move on with my life. There will be probably no more ICEE videos from here on out. I hope you guys enjoyed, and rewatch this anytime you feel sad. Goodbye, guys.